So I found this interesting random question, slightly elementary, from a really random competition I went to. Find the maximum value of function f of x, where this is defined as x squared multiplied by e to the power of negative x, and x is greater than 0, meaning x is just positive. So, when you see maximum value, right, or minimum value, the logical thing to do would be to set f prime of x to equal 0, because this is where the maxima and the minima are. So how can we calculate this derivative? You see, right, f of x is a product of two functions, so therefore we will use the product rule. So for f of x equals uv, f prime of x will equal u prime v plus v prime u. So in this case, we're going to set u equals x squared and v equals e of negative x. So the derivative of u prime is 2x. The derivative of v prime is negative e negative x. So now we shall substitute all of these into this thing to calculate the derivative. 2x u prime v is 2x e negative x. V prime u is x squared times this, which is negative x squared e to the negative x. And then we could factorize some stuff, like we can definitely factor out this e of negative x, like this. And we could factor out an x as well, like this. And remember, that equals 0. So you can notice that e to the negative x, it can never be equal to 0. So therefore, this means that x times 2 minus x just equals 0, because we're not dividing by 0. So this is completely okay. This yields two solutions. X equals 0 or x equals 2. So the initial question states that x is greater than 0. Hence, we need to reject this solution and accept this solution, which then gives us f of 2 equals 2 squared e to the negative 2, which is 4e to the negative 2.